I'm Reverend Tim Griffith, glad to be up here with these experienced fathers, a.k.a. they call me the one-minute preacher. This fight started early this morning at 10 o'clock, and we're going 12 rounds. And we're in the later rounds now, and a lot of times as fathers and as these experienced fathers here on this stage, you find it's those later rounds that you need to build endurance, you need to build strength. And they talked earlier about having a good cut man. And sometimes we as experienced fathers have to fight in the ring, and then we have to come home and fight in the corner. And that's tough, being able to fight in the ring, in the world all day long, you know, at your job, all day long, you're just fighting and fighting. And then when you get to the crib, you got to fight again. So I just want us to consider just a few obstacles that black and brown fathers have to fight every day, because we're in a fight of our lives. And as one of the panelists just said, what you want also wants you. And there's a couple things that we have to fight against, and I just want to drop these, and I'm going to pass the mic back to these guys, to these experienced fathers. And these are a few things that I want you to write down. I want you to take your phone out. Dads, would-be fathers, fathers, would-be fathers. And I want you to consider these things. I got 4 things that I wrote on here. No, 5 things that I wrote on my index card that I really want you to consider today, because these are the latter rounds. Right. You know, in that good book that I preach from a lot, in the book of John chapter 2, they talked about the wedding at Canaan. And he said, the governor said, you've saved the best for last. And I think this segment here is a good segment. Let me drop these on. These are some obstacles that we as experienced fathers, that we all at one point or another in our lives, in this 12 round, we had to fight against. And the first thing is systems. Write that down. Systems. We've had to fight against these systems here in Florida. We had to fight against these systems in America. And these systems consist of the criminal justice system. Being a great father, you got to fight against this criminal justice system. The prison pipeline. You got to fight against, my brother talked about the economy. You know, I host a show every Sunday called Sunday Night Stocks, teaching people how to buy and trade and how to have a brokerage account and how to know how to, you know, Twitter, Elon Musk just took over Twitter. Twitter doesn't have it anymore, but how to get into Tesla and get you some shares there. But we got to fight against these systems. Another system, the education system. A lot of us didn't go matriculate to some of the Ivy League schools, and we had to go to Sidewalk University.
Talk about it.
Sidewalk High. So these are systems, not only these systems, but we got to fight against Satan, that big troublemaker. You know, we got to fight against him every day, because he's always trying to trap us. Not only Satan, but we got to fight against social media. You know, you got a lot of gangsters on social media. They gangsters when they typing on the little finger thing, but they won't be gangsters in your face. These are systems that, yeah, YouTube gangsters that you got to fight against. Snapchat gangsters, TikTok gangsters, you know. So you got to fight against these systems. But not only this is other one we got to fight against. It's a 3-letter word. None of us want to talk about it in the church, but all of us want it. That's sex.
Yes.
See that? Look how quiet it got. Look how quiet it got. You see that? That's another system as fathers and would-be fathers we gotta fight against, because there's something called sex traps. See, sex traps are some of the easiest things to get in, but they're the hardest thing to get out of.
Talk about it.
Boy, I felt my Holy Ghost right then. But we got to fight against these systems. But not only that, the last one I want to drop on you, we got to fight against, as experienced fathers, as would-be fathers, we got to fight against the streets.
Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir.
Because everybody that's in the street think they know everything when they haven't experienced nothing. But they want to give you advice. You got to fight against that noise. And that's why you got to be experienced. I want to give you this, and then I'm giving the mic back to these experienced fathers. I want to give you a good, I don't want to call it an acronym, but I want to give you a good, how would I say, adjective for the word father. I want you to see it a different way, because it's been difficult being a dad. You can take the mic and give it to all of us on this platform. It's been difficult. As a matter of fact, it's probably been one of the greatest challenges we've had to face.
No question. No
It's being a father.
No question.
Because everybody, just by mere birth of a child, you become a dad. Just by mere birth. But it's behavior that makes you a father. Every dad is not a father, but every father is a dad. And I want you to listen to me, those that are listening to us on YouTube and you're listening to us on Facebook Live and we're screaming. I want to give you this. I want you to see fatherhood in a different way. The F in father, you got to be focused. You said that earlier. You got to be focused. You got to want to better your best. Every day you wake up, you got to want to better your best. But not only that, the A in father, you got to be attentive. You're not going to piss on my feet and make me think it's raining. Because I know what hot piss feel like.
Amen.
Can we be raw? You got to be attentive as a father. But not only that, let me give you the T. You got to be a teacher. The problem with us in the African American community, in the Hispanic, in the Latino community, is we're not teaching our kids nothing. We're too busy cutting and dicing and slashing and trying to get it and drop it like it's hot. That we're not teaching our young boys. We got to teach them the mistakes that we've made. We got to teach them how to live vicariously through our mistakes. We got to be a teacher. That's what it's like to be a father. A father is a teacher. There's always a teachable situation. But not only that, I want to give you the H in it. The H in father, you got to want to have a home. That's got to be your goal as a father. You want a home for your family. That's an asset. A liability is getting some J's. A liability is putting some gold in your mouth, getting some 22-inch rims, candy paint. That's a liability. You got to want to have a home. I hope you're listening to me, YouTube Live. But let me give you the E. The E in father, you got to be an example. And that's what you see up here. You see 5 examples. You got to be example to your children. You got to be that example. Don't let the streets be the example. Don't let Pookie and Ray Ray and Shaquita be the example. You got to be the example if you're going to be a father. But let me give you this last one. I'm going to raise up out of here. I got to get back to Pembroke Pines. I want to give you the aura. The aura in father is you got to be a reader. They say if you want to hide something from a black man or Latino man, is put it on the front page of the newspaper. Why? Because he'll never read it. Knowledge and reading is knowledge, and knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is wealth. You got to be a reader if you're going to be a father. I'm not telling you to read 3 and 4 books a week, but you got to read something. You got to keep feeding this thing here. Thinkers are leaders. Listen, making money is an action. Saving money is a behavior. But growing money is knowledge.
And let the church say amen.